Pero when I was starting talaga, merong times. And talagang roller coaster talaga. Actually, isa yun sa mga challenges kasi na-fired ako sa work. Something within in me still felt empty.
Good day, Vancouver, and hello sa mga viewers natin sa Philippines and all over the world. For today's episode, I'm very excited dahil medyo artistahin ang ating guest ngayon. Ipapakilala po natin ang isa sa pinakasikat na Filipino realtors dito sa Vancouver, Metro Vancouver. Let's all welcome Mr. JP Villanueva.
Thank you, Ana Laura.
Welcome to Laura's Speaks.
Thank you so much for having me po.
Thank you for guesting. So bago tayo mag-start, pwedeng you can tell something about yourself.
Yes. Maraming po salamat. Ako po si JP Villanueva. I'm now a real estate agent po dito sa Vancouver. Dumating ako rito, actually 13 pa lang ako noon sa Canada.
Mm-hmm.
That was back in 1998. So nag-start ako sa Winnipeg, and then nung 2009 is when I moved here sa Vancouver. So, my background actually was nasa engineering field po ako eh. Pero prior noon, nung dumating ako dito, syempre nag-aral pa ako noon, pero hindi ko muna nakuha yung work ko kasi nga mahirap pang maghanap ng trabaho. So nagtrabaho ako sa car wash. Nagtrabaho ako sa restaurant, naging busboy ako, ganun. Nagtrabaho rin ako sa McDonald's, ha.
Wow, talagang
And then yun na.
sipag at tiyaga.
And then life starts then nung time na yon.
Pero sa Pilipinas, saan ka sa atin?
Sa Philippines, I'm from Valenzuela. Yung mother side ko is from Bulacan.
Bulacan.
And then yung father side ko naman, from Tondo siya eh.
Kamusta naman ang childhood mo sa Philippines?
Medyo konti lang yung memory ko kasi yung sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga 13 na ako dumating dito, di ba?
Kaya most of your memories dito na.
Oo. Nung first year high school ako, tinapos ko lang yung first year high school ko sa Philippines. Konti na lang talaga yung naaalala kong memory sa Philippines. Tapos most of my memory na nandito na sa Canada talaga.
Nabanggit mo sa akin na ang nagkumuha sa'yo is grandmother.
Yes. I'm thankful for being here kasi yung lola ko, siya yung nag-adapt sa amin at saka nung brother ko para makapunta dito. She's doing well sa Winnipeg.
Hanggang ngayon, nasa Winnipeg.
Yes, nasa Winnipeg pa rin siya hanggang ngayon.
Binibisita ka niya dito? O ikaw
Actually, ako yung buwibisita doon. She visits once and twice here and there, long time ago na. Pero at this point, ako na yung nagpupunta ron para bisitahin siya. So, thankfully naman, with God's blessing, okay naman siya. Okay naman siya ngayon.
Okay, bago ang lahat ng awards mo, recognition, achievements bilang Best Filipino Realtor dito sa Vancouver. Diba? Talagang talagang
Thank you.
Sino si JP Villanueva talaga?
Wow. Yes. So, JP Villanueva, well, until now naman, I'm still a simple, humble person. I have a family of 4 with 2 kids.
Matanong ko, babae at lalaki,
Two boys.
Two
Yeah,
boys.
two boys. Age 11 and 13. So, back then, nasa engineering field, I love camping.
So, what kind of engineering?
Mechanical engineering. So, nasa design field. And then, after the design field, they moved me into manufacturing. So, nag-start ako ng mag-manufacture ng mga parts. Dahil sa experience, minove na nila ako sa project management. So, parang entire project na.
So, dito mo kinuha yung course mo, may
Yes.
ba?
Actually, in Winnipeg.
In Winnipeg?
Dahil doon ako lumaki. It was a decent family lifestyle. And I was making actually a decent income. Yun, engineering, and then after that, because of the experiences I've had, the company moved me to sales. So sinabi niya,
ang company ang nag-move sa'yo.
so sinabi niya, here, I'll give you a vehicle. What you can do now is to get out there and find customers. Ganun. So nagkaroon na ngayon ako ng sales experience mentality. Nagamit ko din yun eh. Kasi po, they just told me to get out there and get business. for the company.
So, parang sila yung nag-suggest sa'yo. Nakita ang kanila ng potential.
Yun. So, na-move na ngayon ako sa sales. Yun na, doon na ako nag-grow as a person kasi you will face rejections at the end of the day. A lot of rejections, a lot of challenges.
Actually, isa yan sa mga questions kasi yan ang number one sa sales na
And
experience.
you will face many things, and it's up to you as a person if you are going to get affected by it, or are you just going to let it neutralize you and say to yourself that it's just the way it is. You have to move on.
That's life.
Diba? Yeah, that's just life.
Yeah, face it. Kasi kasama siya.
Kasi kung hindi mo siya i-appreciate, hindi mo ma-appreciate yung good things eh. You have to know the bad things in order for you to appreciate of the good things. Kung walang rejection, hindi mo, matitake mo for granted yung mga things na nangyari sa'yo eh.
Oo.
So, yun yung things na I consider na sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, okay, it's great that I've experienced it. Kasi na-appreciate ko yung mga things and I learn from it also.
And also, para siyang nagiging challenge.
Of course.
Diba?
Of course. And you have to face those challenges in a way where, go for it. Kasi that's how you learn. So, yun doon na nabuo si JP. And then, later on, nag-consider na ako sa real estate.
Ano yung pinaka naaalala mo yung pinaka matinding pagsubok mo dito sa Canada?
I've been here in Canada now for 28 years na pala. 28 years since 1998. So it's been a long time. But I would say the biggest challenges I've had, syempre, yung pagiging naulila ako sa parents ko.
Yeah.
Kasi bata pa lang ako nung dumating na ako dito eh.
You said you were 13, right?
I was 13.
So parang
So dahil wala yung parents ko and I had nobody to rely to, kung sino lang yung mas matanda sa akin, doon lang ako nagre-rely. Actually, as I grow up, yung mga friends ko, mas matatanda sila sa akin. So, as I grow up, naging teenager ako and stuff, yung mga kaibigan ko, actually, mga tito-tita eh.
talaga.
Sila yung mga nagiging...
matured.
Mga matured, yes. Mas marami akong kaibigan na mas matured kaysa sa mga ka-age ko na mga kaibigan.
Ano feeling mo kasi natututo ka?
Kasi kapag nagbibigay sila ng advice, so doon na sila pinapakinggan ko and I learn from them.
Good thing meron ka mga support system.
Hindi mo maiiwasan yung pakiramdam na wala yung parents mo eh at the end of the day. Ngayon, syempre, na-appreciate ko yun na yung parents ko, they're doing well, they're happy, and I wanna return it in a way where I wanna spend time with them more now. So, kaya madalas din ako umuwi ng Philippines ngayon kasi gusto ko silang mabisita.
May panahon ba na as a Pinoy realtor, meron bang nagkataon ba na wala kang sales for the whole month? Ano yung pakiramdam at ano yung ginawa mong way para, alam mo yun, ma-motivate ka pa?
Well, fortunately, these times are very active and I'm thankful for all the families that are referring me to the family.
Word of mouth yan eh.
Word of mouth at the end of the day. Pero when I was starting talaga, merong times. And talagang roller coaster talaga.
Hindi ka nagkano na susuko na lang ako kasi
every day. Every day you feel like, eto na ba, parang napipil na down ka. Kasi nga, syempre, iba yung employed mindset eh. At saka iba yung you're making money out of a commission. So kapag ka nasa employee mindset ka lang or you working for a company, magtatrabaho ka lang ng 8 hours a day regardless of how you feel and then you get paid. Pagdating naman kasi sa parang business mo na or self-employed, you have to find ways at the end of the day. Kailangan mo mag-find maging creative ka para makakreate ka ng mga exposure and to help families out there. So kapag may time na walang sales at the end of the day, siyempre, you have to think about like your expenses, your bills, and stuff like that. So, ang nagpapa-strengthen sa akin, yung activity. So may different ways at the end of the day. Ang activity is you can call your past clients, for example. You can attend events.
So way yan para ma-expose ka.
Way para ma-expose ka dyan. You can market yourself like Facebook posts, something like that. There are times where yung other realtors, interaction sa kanila, can I host your open house so that I can get exposed? Activity din yun. Kasi kapag nagpunta ka sa mga open house, then you may meet somebody na walang realtor or unrepresented, di ba? Yun ang mga certain activities para mas matuto ka pa. Always open your mindset. Don't stop. Kailangan mo talagang i-continue yung activity na yon. And sooner or later, talagang it will come at the end of the day. So, you have to stay positive at the end of the day. Just
Actually, yun yung secret, no?
Oo.
Stay positive.
Well, meron kasing times na you feel down, and I would say that's normal.
Yes.
What I've been telling to myself, and I learned this from other agent as well and other people, you cannot control your first thought kasi it all just comes out naturally. But you can control your second thought. So kapag ka nakaisip ka ng negative,
Pwede mo siyang gawin positive.
kasi dumating na yan eh. I don't feel good right now. Oh, I can't do this. Naturally dumarating na lang yan eh. Pero second thought, if you think about it again, oh, maybe I can. Maybe I'll get ready. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make this call. Maybe I can get out there.
No, so you have
So yun yung parang way ko in order for me to lead at go into the right direction. Just find ways in order for you to think in a positive direction.
Paano nagsimula yung journey mo bilang realtor? Sinabi mo na parang in-advise sales na punta ka sa sales. Pero yung bilang Pinoy realtor dito.
Oh,
real
wow.
person.
Yes, a really funny story.
Really?
So, actually during COVID times, if you all remember 2021 yun, di ba? Actually 2020 pa ata nag-start yung
2020.
COVID.
Yeah.
So, at that time, then everybody, I would say almost 100% were stuck at home. And I actually have nothing to think about kung ano yung pwede kong magawa. But something came to mind. I should take advantage of the time that we have. Think of something na sa tingin ko magiging beneficial sa akin and sa family at that time. One time, dumating yung parents ko, yung parents ni April, ng wife ko, bumisita sa bahay, and she said that she's planning to sell the house dahil nga wala ng student. Sabi niya, ibenta na natin yung bahay. Sabi niya ganun. So, napag-usapan lang, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I should consider becoming a realtor kasi nga, wala naman kaming kilala.
So parang yung nagbigay sa'yo yung idea.
Oo. So parang sabi niya, sige nga, tingnan mo nga kung ikaw magbenta, ganito. Eh, siyempre, I'm in sales.
Oo.
Diba? Yun nga yung trabaho ko doon sa manufacturing company, sa engineering company. So, I'm like, okay, so how do you become a realtor? Wala pa akong kalam-alam. I had to search it myself kasi wala akong kilala. Hanggang sa doon ako nag-register ako after siguro, the next day ata, kinonsider ko na pag-aralan, tapos nag-register na ako. And then within 4 months ko siya nakakuha. Nakuha ko yung license ko within 4 months.
Ano yung pinakamalaking challenge na hinarap mo nang nag-start ka pa lang? Kanina sabi mo yung
Yes.
Aside from
So, during that time na I was hoping na tulungan ko nga yung mother-in-law ko na ilista yung property para at least magkaroon ako ng exposure, wala pa akong sales nun. So, I was facing many rejections.
So dumating yung time na gusto mo nang sumuko, gano'n?
Especially nung first few months ko pa lang na maging realtor talaga. At wala na rin akong work nung time na yon. Actually, isa yun sa mga challenges kasi na-fired ako sa work. I'm not happy to say it, but it's kind of like a blessing in disguise na rin kasi kung hindi ako natanggal, hindi talaga ako magpupush eh. You have to take that leap of faith.
Yes.
So, I had to really push myself in order for me to have a result. Thankfully, after siguro 6 months, time frame, doon na ako nag-create ng first sale. And then doon na nagdire-diretso.
Kamusta naman yung pakiramdam ng for sale mo?
After nung first sale ko,
ka ba?
naging dumiretso agad from 1 to 14 within that 1 month.
Wow!
Ang first year ko, I helped 80 families in my first year.
Ang galing Biro mo from no sale, wala talagang benta-benta, biglang naging, kasi ganun talagang nililid ka dun sa way na kung saan ka talaga.
So, yun lang, it's always a continuous improvement. And until now, I'm still learning. I'm still improving.
You don't
I don't stop learning talaga. Yun talaga. Kapag sa tingin mo na hindi ka na-challenge, it means that something is not right kasi parang nagde-decline na yung yung knowledge mo. So you always have to keep learning and have these challenges kasi it's your way for you to grow.
Meron ka bang isang client na tumatak sa puso mo? May something, alam mo yun, minsan kasi may gano'n, diba? Parang hindi ko siya makalimutan kasi, parang gano'n. So, you wanna share about it?
Pretty much everything naman na tinutulungan kong family, syempre is an achievement and definitely I do my best to help them. Pero yung pinakaisa na hindi ko makakalimutan, syempre yung pinakauna na nagtiwala sa akin.
Talaga.
Dahil nga nung first talagang struggle talaga yung time na wala ka pang experience eh.
Oo.
She was actually my former financial advisor. And dahil sa budget ko, I actually meant to call her kasi gusto ko nang i-cancel.
Oh, talaga?
Oo, gusto ko nang i-cancel dahil nga, syempre budget-wise at saka ilang months ka na parang walang income. Sabi ko, kung hindi ako makaka-sale, ang gagawin ko, ibebenta ko na lang yung isa kong property para lang at least
Meron
pabalik
kang
ako.
ano.
Oo. Pero thankfully, when I called her, she was like, actually, we were planning to buy for our kids.
Oh.
So, and I wanna help you. Oh, doon ako naging thankful dahil hindi ko makakalimutan yung pagtulong
Tinrust
niya
ka
sa akin.
niya, diba?
Nagtrust siya sa akin. So, thankful ako kasi nagbigay siya sa akin ng mga criticism feedback
Totoo.
na nagamit ko para sa mga future clients ko pa. And in addition of me helping her after that, nagpakilala pa siya ng iba ng mga family na natulungan ko din.
Referral.
So, napaka-thankful ko.
Dito sa industriya mo na napakahalaga ng tiwala, paano mo to nabubuo at napapastay mo yung mga client mo sa'yo?
You just have to always be there for them at the end of the day. Even if you can't answer
Even if you're busy.
or occupied ka for other things, you just have to let them know na I'll get back to you. Hindi yung ignore mo na lang.
Lagi yan. Pag
Oo.
tinext ko yan, lagi
So,
may sagot yan.
So thankful sila dahil dun sa mga things na kapag may mga question, then they know who to reach out.
Anong pakiramdam mo pag nakikita mo natutupad yung pangarap na isang pamilya na magkabahay?
Oh my gosh. Alam mo ba yung pakiramdam na kapag ka napapakilala, yun yung parang adrenaline ko na kapag ka nire-refer ka kasi happy sila sa service mo.
Oo.
Hindi mo ma-explain yung feeling pero syempre gusto mo pang mas matulungan pa
Lalo
sila.
ka pang...
Oo. So definitely something to be proud of and I'm thankful naman na marami na ako natulungan na proud sa service ko sa kanila, di ba?
Ayan. Ano ang pinakamagandang katangian ng ating mga kapwa Filipino clients?
Aside sa pagiging humble, nandun na yung appreciative. So yun yung isa sa mga syempre
That's
yung pinaparamdam nila sa na masaya sila, di ba?
Ayan, ito parang kape to ah. Ano nagbibigay sa'yo ng inspirasyon para bumangon araw-araw?
Yes. Siyempre, important yung family at the end of the day. Actually, meron akong gustong i-share. And I live by this now for some time now. And I call it the 4F. So, unang-una, siyempre, family.
Yes.
Number 2, fitness. And then number 3, finance. I have to make sure that I balance those things. Actually, a lot of time that even though you have good fitness, you have a good time and spend time with your family and you're okay with your finance, something within me still felt empty.
Yes.
And that's how I came to realize that the most important F in my life is faith. Doon ako naging complete. The calling, it all comes down to increasing my faith and being closer to the Lord. So I always make sure that don't just focus on 1 or 2 or 3. Kasi lahat yan importante sa atin eh. Most importantly, yun na nga yung faith. You can be successful in terms of finance at the end of the day. Pero saan mo din naman dadalhin yan kung hindi ka naman close kay Lord?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, di ba? I used to love having a nice house. I used to love having a nice car. Being healthy and financial freedom is definitely a success to a person's life. Ang success sa akin is when one day, when I meet the Lord, He will tell me, "My good and faithful servant, you have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Welcome into my kingdom." Ayun ang success para sa akin. So every day na when I wake up and what inspires me syempre when I set my daily schedule, I wake up with the morning prayer, thanking the Lord for the blessing, thank you for the wisdom, thank you for the gift of the Holy Spirit. Take good care of me and my family and your will be done. So that's what I live by. So, if you ask me what's my inspiration, again, syempre, yun. And, because one day, everybody's gonna meet Him at the end of the day. So, it's either you go to heaven or you go to hell. Yun lang dalawa. And of course, I want to go to heaven, di ba?
Bilang isang successful entrepreneur, paano mo nababalance yung time mo sa family, sa work, at sa love life, personal life?
Yes.
Paano mo nababalance?
So, thankfully naman that my family is helping me with the real estate business. She is actually a big help kasi a lot of times she helped me with the administration and paperwork and stuff like that. There are times na we travel as a family.
Yeah.
And there are times na me and my wife travel alone. We plan accordingly naman.
You spend time with your family.
Yes. So nagpa-plan kami ng mga vacation as a family and travel with friends and stuff. Kapag times naman na occupied kasi meron mga families na nagpapahanap, meron naman akong team eh. So thankfully I have colleagues that are assisting me. Na-organize ko na kung sino yung magmamanage on a particular property.
Marami nakakakita ng success mo ngayon. Pero ano yung sakripisyo na hindi alam ng tao?
Time at the end of the day. Yun lang naman talaga eh. There are times na things will not go as planned.
Yeah.
You have to work on it on your own at the end of the day. So, kapag yung mga ganun, then you just have to manage it accordingly. Tsaka yung stress, syempre, hindi naman mawawala yun at the end of the day. It's just how you manage it.
Kung makakausap mo ngayon ng batang JP Villanueva.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
ano yung gusto mong sabihin sa kanya?
Oh my gosh. May word na sinabi sa Bible. Over 360 times.
Ano yun?
So, kung ito sasabihin ko kay older JP na ngayon is a grown-up JP na, ang sasabihin sa younger JP, do not worry.
Oh, napakaganda.
Do not worry about what you will eat or what you will wear. JP, habang nag-grow ka, continue lang sa pagiging closer kay Lord and sa pagtulong sa mga bata, sa mga tao. Darating yung mga challenges sa'yo, pero kayanin mo yan kasi normal naman yan sa buhay. Kung may things na hindi nag-work out, take it as a normal and a challenge para mas mag-grow ka pa. Always think positive. Maging mas matatag ka pa sa pag-face ng buhay kasi this is a blessing na binigay sa atin ni Lord. Know that everything is gonna be okay. So keep going and I know you can do it. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. Ano ba? Palakpak. Naiiyak ako sa iyo. Kasi very ano yun ha. Kasi yung sabihin mo dun sa batang yung batang ikaw na don't worry. Diba? Ano sa tingin mo ang mas mahalaga sa pagiging realtor? Magaling sa sales o may mabuting puso?
Siyempre naman yung mabuting puso at the end of the day. Kung tatanungin ka kung anong gagawin mo, either doing what you love or doing what's right, of course, do good, do what's right. Kasi may nanonood sa atin eh.
Yes, totoo. Yes.
So, definitely, siyempre, kung ano yung tama in the eyes of the Lord.
Paano mo napapanatili yung integridad mo sa napaka-competitive na industry ng pagiging realtor?
Yung maaasahan ka,
Yeah, number one
naman talaga yun, yung maaasahan ka. Especially first-time home buyers na hindi po wala pang experience, di ba? So, importante na i-walk through mo sila, i-guide mo sila on a step-by-step.
Bilang isa sa mga successful realtor dito sa Vancouver, paano mo i-guide yung mga bagong gusto maging realtor din?
Madami actually. And thankful naman dahil marami ding mga nai-inspire na makatulong ng family at maging agents out there. So, meron akong tinatawag na MMA eh. Okay, ito yung parang abbreviation, MMA. M means master, another M means market, and the other one is automate. So, master your skills, market your skills, and then automate. So, sa mga new agents, syempre, ang ina-advise ko sa kanila, master your skills first. Para kapag kami magtanong sa'yo in terms of buying a property or even selling a property, na-master mo na yung skills mo. Kapag sa tingin mo confident ka na and you can do it on your own and help families kasi na-master mo na yung skills mo, then that's when you market your skills. If you're not marketing your skills, then you're pretty much just a walking book.
Yes.
Kasi you master your skills, and that's great. Pero syempre, marketing is important. You have to expose yourself. Let everybody know that you can help them with what they need and their needs, di ba? And A is automate. So kapag as you get occupied dahil may mga tinutulungan ka na here and there, then that's where you automate. Then you can hire an admin, you can hire a VA to assist you. So master your skills, market your skills, and then automate.
Ayan ang MMA.
MMA yun.
Ano mensahe mo sa mga taong gustong magtagumpay dito sa Canada?
It all starts with mindset at the end of the day. Kasi darating yung things na hindi ka sure, darating yung thoughts na baka hindi mo kayanin at the end of the day. Wag kang matakot. Kapag ka may dreams ka, as long as nasa tingin mo na yun na yung passion mo, you have to take that leap of faith para i-push mo yun at i-go mo. Kasi malalaman mo kapag kayo na yung calling mo eh.
Yes.
Kasi hindi ka mapapagod at may inspire ka.
Kasi pag masaya ka sa ginagawa mo, diba?
Magugusto, gagawin mo siya kasi mahal mo yung ginagawa mo na yun eh. May tinatawag tayo eh. Thoughts and actions equals results. Regardless of whatever result that you wanna achieve, you wanna have a nice body, for example. Even if you think of it, kung hindi ka gagawa ng action, that result will not happen. So make sure that if you want a certain result and you've already thought of it, the only thing that is missing is the action. You have to create a proper system in order for you to create that result that you desire. So keep going.
From our Pinoy Realtor, JT Villanueva. Ang dami natin natutunan ngayong interview na to. Natutuwa ako. Okay, let's start. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Condo or house?
House.
City life or urban life?
City life, siyempre.
Luxury home or cozy family home?
Cozy family home.
Saving or investing?
Investing.
Hard work or smart work?
Smart work.
Taking risk or comfort zone?
Taking risk.
Success or happiness?
Happiness.
Best time for happiness.
Wow, now.
Pabalikan natin ang ating question. This one is very, medyo deep ang aking gustong malaman. One word na gusto mong maalala ka ng mga tao.
Wow. Maasahan.
Wow.
Actually, thankful ako kasi madalas kong and I'm not trying to exalt myself and all, and I wanna make sure na maasahan mo ako. I'm here for you.
Wow. Kung may isang tao ngayon na nanonood na nawawala ng pag-asa, so ano yung gusto mo sabihin sa kanya? At kung magiging inspirasyon ng buhay mo, ano yung gusto mong iwang mensahe sa mga kapwa Pilipino?
We are all created the same by one true living God. At the end of the day, we are all the same. And I'm sure naman na narinig na rin natin yung saying na kapag pinanganak kang mahirap, hindi mo yun kasalanan.
Yes.
At kung namatay ka na mahirap, kasalanan mo na yun. Meron din nagsasabi na dalawa ang buhay natin. And the second one is when we realize that we only have one. Ang tanong ko sa'yo, ano na ngayon ang gagawin mo sa second life mo? Are you going to keep on living the way that you are living now? Or you're going to accept the fact that what you are is what you are today because of what you did and take that leap of faith to make that change and for you to grow? Sa mga gustong magkaroon ng changes sa lifestyle nila, it all starts with having the proper mindset. Sabi nga ni Lord, believe that you have already have it. Believe it with all your heart and it will come. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. Sabi nga di ba? Sabi nga ni Lord. So as long as you believe, He's a giving Lord. So for as long as you actually pray and trust His words, then ibibigay niya yung promise niyon kasi nasa scripture eh.
Yeah.
So sa lahat ng mga nakikinig, syempre have that faith. Know that the Lord is there to protect us and to guide us. Just do your best and love the Lord your God and love your neighbor.
Amen. Palakpakan natin si Mr. JP Villanueva. Trivia. Si JP nga pala ay sumali sa Star Circle Quest Batch 1.
Kaya,
Sino yung mga kabatch mo?
sila Hero, sila Sandara pala, yan sila Hero. But I guess that was not my calling. Yeah, it was a fun experience. Number 80, ayan.
Number 80, JP. Star Circle Quest.
So, fun experience siya.
So, yan po, mga viewers natin dito sa Vancouver at sa Philippines. Yan po ang ating nakilala natin ang bagong JP Villanueva ba? Or ang,
Yes.
yan lang yung side mo na hindi namin alam.
Well, syempre, yun na yung the new JP now
Ayun.
that is doing its best and my passion to serve God through real estate.
Amen. Sobra ako na-bless. Pati nga ang aming audience sa papapalakpak. Thank you so much sa pag-paunlak mo sa Laura's Cakes. Thank you so much. Magkikita pa tayo
Yes.
at kukontakin kita. Thank you so much.